Right, alright, shalom, shalom.
Shalom, shalom.
First and foremost, we would like to begin by giving all praises, all honor, and all glory to Yahweh, Bashem, Yahushai, Bashem, Kakadash, and double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. And shalom to all you brothers on the four corners of the earth that teaching us good gospel and all sincerity and all truth. And shalom to you aquas as silence and obedience to husband. Shalom, this is brother Irami and the brother saying shalom. And you know, there's back with another video here, and you know, we are not because just feeling spirit just like the last video we did, you know, because that video is yapa, we just, you know, did once. We do another fire up another one time. You know, we in Matthew 24 here. Matthew 24. That's all. Alright, I'm gonna see what we're gonna read here. Ephesians chapter I'm gonna read that. In Matthew 24, we could read some here. Alright, Matthew 24. We'll read Matthew 24 and we'll start at verse 6. Right, and it says, "And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet." So we hearing about wars right now. We hearing about Guyana. I hear me Guyana. So that we hearing about Venezuela want to fighting who they fighting? Venezuela. They're fighting somebody.
Yeah, can the man get bomb?
Yeah, and they're coming with ships to bomb thing, but they can't shoot no ICBM. Because if you shoot ICBM, we in local Trinidad here, we will get swim with waters, tsunami. Right, waters will come, but them shooting bombs, right, from the ship, you know. Right, so we hear about wars and all these different wars and rumors of wars, but be not troubled because the end is not yet. For nation shall rise against nation, that we see now, nation rising against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famine. We seen famines in these different lands. If you go on TikTok, you see this. It had this youth man. He was showing that it had this man and this youth man, you know, on my For You page, and that was coming up a lot, right? Cause taking them in, thinking Gaza, right? And you hearing throughout the video while he making it, cause you know he had you could make money from TikTok, right? Throughout the video, you hearing boom and thing. No sound effect added or anything. You're hearing this real bomb and thing dropping. You know, and the place fuck up and they can't even bathe. They bathe, they get to bathe 1 to 2 times for the week. And they to get food is the danger and all kind of thing. And this man on TikTok, he's make a combination. And he say it's like a long time I get it. It's like a year now. And he say I hope there's not my last sandwich and them kind of thing because they know it's serious. Right? So famines in the land. Right? And there shall be famines and pestilence and earthquakes in diverse places. All these are the beginning of sorrows. Right? Then shall they deliver you up to be afflicted and shall kill you, and ye shall be hated of all nations for my name's sake. And hey, this is something that's gonna come to pass. They're gonna deliver us. They're gonna wanna kill us because we're not subjecting unto them. With Esau and Mark and all these things, we're not subjecting unto them. We're not. Right? We are against that. Right, because if you take that, you just basically say, alright, Lord, I forsaken you, and this is my new Lord here, this is my new God here, this man on the earth. Right? Now we'll get killed. Kill it in no sense for we know, because we ain't taking them, we ain't subjecting, and then shall many be offended and shall betray one another and shall be hate one another. Right? Hey, all these things coming into Jacob's trouble, and many false prophets shall rise and deceive many, and because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold. Yeah, the love of many gonna wax cold. Men gonna say, nah, boy. That's my brother, you know, but I had a deal with him, man. I might have to kill he, take his food or kill he to eat he, because cannibalism is going to be going on in them days. Right? So it's a serious thing. It's a serious thing. Yeah. Right? And then it says, but he that shall endure unto the end unto the end the same shall be saved. And that's what we want to do. We want to endure till the end.
That's right.
Right? Because once you endure till the end, you know what that means? Once you make it until the end, you know you're gonna hear, well done. How much fuck I ain't even gonna spoil it. I'm gonna get it in your Revelation. And you'll read it. That's a revelation. Done. So. This is what you're gonna hear at the end.
That's
if
right.
you make it until the end, this is what you're gonna hear. Once you're part of the Lord, you're like, well.
Matthew chapter 25 and verse 21 is, the Lord said unto him, well done, thou good and faithful servant. Thou hast been faithful over a few things. I will make thee ruler over many things. Enter thou into joy of thy Lord.
So, hey, this is what you're gonna hear if you make it until the end. And this is not just it, right? Because happy the brother I come here, you know, because this brother who guys, you know, do videos with a lot, right? If it's not me, it's with this brother, you know, and hey, we spend a lot together, so we do videos together a lot, and you know, I'll do this one with him, right? Because you know, as did say, I'll do a video before, and that is the video I want to do with Jack. The video is the reward. Gotta do a video on every man can reward wherever he saw that way go reap. So every man can get rewarded according as his work shall be. Revelation 22, right?
Come.
Right. So the reward are the heathens, the reward are the elect, and the reward of the 2/3. Right? Because everyone have their reward, and the heathens have their reward, and the elect have their wonderful reward, and the 2/3 have their reward along with the wicked. You know, so that is a video me and this brother will do.
That's right.
That's a very happy video. Hey, so once you hear the well done, thou good and faithful servant, you don't know. Hey Lord, to what I was shall make it until the end. I endure. Yakal. That will endure mean in Hebrew. Yakal. Endure.
Come.
Right? So once you see that, I can say, whatever shall endure until the end. Now I could rest. The kingdom is where you can get true rest. Right? Because this place is not your rest. Micah 2:10, arise and depart, for this is not your rest. So you have no rest to be get here. Right? The only rest is in the kingdom. You can read this here. 2 Peter 3:13.
2 Peter chapter 3 and verse 13. Nevertheless, we according to his promise look for new heavens and a new earth wherein dwelleth righteousness.
So that we're looking for a new that would say for a new heavens, and the heavens going to the ruler. Because if you read higher up, it says the heavens shall pass away with a great noise, that he saw rulership. Right? So we looking for a new heaven and a new ruler. Right? And a new earth wherein dwelleth righteousness. Wherein dwelleth righteousness. You know what that is? Righteousness. This earth don't have no righteousness inside it. So we're looking for a new earth, a new kingdom wherein dwelleth righteousness. We could serve the Lord perfectly. Keep the Sabbath right. We could rest. You could close your eye and just lie down and say, "Boy, I make it. I could rest now." And that rest is not a rest. You can sleep for 24 hours, for 2 at about 10 hours, and then they get up, work again. They're gonna get money for the family. Nah, you could rest how much you want, and you could get up and you can see about a few concubines or your wives them feeding your grapes. And them grapes big. When I say big, it's big. Them grapes real big. Cause back then it take 2 men to carry a grape. A grapes. Yeah. It take 2 men to carry a grapes back then. So imagine that. So imagine now, this is very fucked up, because if we could buy grapes and carry it in my hands, so I could hold about 10 bag of grapes in my hand, in one hand. Right. And back then it take 2 men to carry a cluster of grapes. Imagine that. That means the food and the thing get over time fucked up. So that's why we're looking for a new heaven and a new earth wherein dwelleth righteousness.
That's right.
Right? We could serve the Lord perfect.
That's right.
This is what we're looking for. It is promise. So as I say, once you make it until the end, you hear, well done, thou good and faithful servant. Come up hither. Let me get that one. That is Revelation 11, 12. Go ahead. Revelation 11. Go ahead now. 11, 12.
Revelation chapter 11 and verse 12. And they heard a great voice from heaven, saying unto them, Come up hither. And they ascend up to heaven in a cloud, and their enemies beheld them.
So what I hear? Come up hither. That's what we want to hear. Come up hither. Once you hear that, to what I watch me Messiah, make it until the end, Lord. They could sit on in that chariot and watch your enemies below get destroyed. Because it say, Come my people, enter down into thy chamber until the indignation be overpassed. So we can watch them get destroyed. You can get to watch them get destroyed and sit down and say, Lord, I finally make it. We're going to get to meet Yahweh Shai, our king, our husband. I'm married unto you. The Lord's married unto us. We see the Lord husband. So that's why when we went off, the Lord had to give us judgment, because you commit adultery on the Lord. Right? So when you meet the Lord, that can be a very happy thing. You're going to meet Yahweh Shai. You're going to get to sit down and say, finally I get to meet the man, Yahweh Shai. The Lord, I get to meet him after all them time. After about a year or 2 or 3 years, and hey, we can't even talk about we works. The apostles, I go to the apostles. Finally, I get to meet Yahweh Shai, who I've been spoken about for more than 30 years, more than 35 years, more than 37 years, more than 38 years. It's 40.
I think.
It's 41 or 40. But we sure about it more than 39 years. That's how much Apostle has been doing this work.
That's right.
So, we can't even talk about we, because we enter into man labor. Remember that we enter into man labor. So, when the apostles meet the Lord, I'm going to say, hey Lord, it's been a fine get to meet you, Lord. I've been spoken about you to these people for more than 35 years, more than 39 years. And finally get to meet you. Lord, and say, well done, thou good and faithful servant.
That's true.
Do you know what is that? To preach that long? You holding the faith that long? Because in 2000 is when? 2000. That is when the big, like when they thought the Lord was down, we come. And men leave the truth because of that. Men forget this. Men say, nah, the Lord didn't come. That was a stumbling block unto many. Right then they thought that was 2000 and something.
2020?
Nah, not so late. Like I was 9 and 8 and 9. When they thought the Lord was going to come and he didn't come. Right, and the men fall out. Men say, nah, even this, I can't take that whole Lord didn't come. He didn't fulfill the promise. That was a stumbling block. And who's still here? The apostles, men, elders. So I wash him and shine. I was reading before this. Right, so we want to hear come over here. Once you make it unto the end, brother, you're gonna get a crown of life.
That's right.
Revelation power. That is it. You're gonna get to rule over these nations. Revelation 2 and well, go down, you get to rule the nations. Revelation 2 and verse. And he that overcometh, 26, and he that overcometh and keepeth my words until the end, to him will I give power over the nations, and he shall rule them with a rod of iron, as the vessels of a potter. They shall be broken to shivers, even as I received of my Father. So this was the word we got get until make it until the end. Right? Revelation 3 and verse 11. Behold, I come quickly. Hold that fast which thou hast, that no man take thy crown. So let no man take your crown. You're gonna get a crown. You're gonna get your reward. Right? So hey, hold the faith, brothers, and
Yeah.
hold the faith. I pray all of us make until the end.
That's right.
Sincere brothers. And the men who really about this work, none of men who come in as spies and all these men crept in unawares and all these different things. Nah. Men who actually about this Lord, this work, right? So with that, I want to give all praises, all honor and all glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Kadash, and double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, and shalom to all you brothers on the four corners of the earth that teaching us good gospel, Lord, sincerity and in all truth. This is Brother Yerami and Brother
Yaquab
saying shalom to the elect and shalom labakarium and death to this wicked place. Shalom to the elect.